Yo, what's up, guys? Teacher Paul here. Today we have a reaction inception. We're going back in time. This was a year ago. In fact, let me give you the exact date. This was on the 23rd of June 2024. So it's almost 2 years ago. It's a year and a half ago. And this was a reaction I did with my friend Felipe. And this is a coffee request. This one comes from Nami, who says, "Now, if you rewatch the video you reacted to, you'll find it super fun." Here's the thing. I watched Ode to My Father. So I watched the full movie. You can watch it on Patreon or Buy Me Coffee. Link is in the pinned comments. But a cut down version will come to YouTube eventually. So first of all, Guk Market is actually the name of a real market in Busan. And that store still exists there with the same name. Really? So the store from Ode to My Father still exists. The English title is Ode to My Father, but the Korean title is Guk Market. Okay. And the designer who appears in this film is a fashion designer, the one who used to choose fabrics. I saw that they kind of did like a nod to the Hyundai founder, the fashion designer also. Interesting. He's passed away now, but he used to design outfits for Michael Jackson, and Michael even asked him to be his exclusive designer. Wow. And he got the idea from the wife. I mean, it wasn't on purpose, but I think I accidentally built it up pretty well over the past year. And the family reunion broadcast show in this film, which has been listed as UNESCO Memory of the World, is different from the one in the show in Isla. There's probably a gap of more than 10 years between the two. Oh, okay. So we also reacted to Isla, Daughter of War, which you can watch that also. Guess where? Isla was probably produced by a broadcasting company as a one-off documentary. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So I watched the movie, emotional movie. You have to watch that reaction to see if my wife and I cried, because I watched it with my wife. I'm not going to give you any spoilers of the reaction, but go check it out. It's a fun reaction. And here we're going to watch my reaction to Forestella. And not only mine, but Felipe is here with us. And it's funny because back then we used to do the thumbnail in the beginning of the video. Let's go. This is a reaction inception. Yo, what's up, guys? Teacher Paul over here and Felipe. Yo, what's up, guys? Teacher Paul over here.
Hello there, everyone.
And today, hello there, everyone. Remember that? Yo, what's up, guys? Teacher Paul over here and Felipe.
Hello there, everyone.
And today we have a coffee request by Nami. Thank you so much, Nami. This song is, well, actually it's two songs, so watch until the end, guys. And did I lose weight? Or is it just the beard? The comment that I have here is, if you are Korean, you can tell what this means just by listening to the lyrics. The Korean War caused a lot of orphans and immigrants and destroyed all the territory, literally destroyed. They have lived without knowing whether their families are alive or dead, and later they split into North and South Korea again. There are still many people who couldn't find their families. There are also families that are separate in South and North. So many. The UN said that Korea will never be a country that can be regenerated, but look at it now. Exactly. When you watch Ode to My Father, you see the devastation that it was in the beginning, and when they transition, there's a scene where you can see old Korea and the new Korea. You can see how the multiplex just changed. You can see how the market street just changed, and it's impressive what Korea has done in just a few years, like regenerated and becoming one of the most powerfully economic countries in the world right now. And now I understand much more of what Nami is saying because of the family separations. And yeah, you did a very good job of building up knowledge towards this, and we saw quite a few things. So wow, And I changed my mic, yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be a strong video. Let me just give you an update, Felipe.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna
The
skip
wind's
this.
finished. Of course, I still have to make the modifications to each one of them. I have already begun with the modifications, but the main thing. It's
By the way,
ready.
go watch
So, balloon is ready,
go see the
Boomerang is ready,
Forestella
Peter
fan
is
art.
ready, and now I'm going to finally go.
Okay, let's go straight to the video. Wow. Looking for separated families. So this is kind of like a public service announcement.
상봉을 하는 장면이 있는데 잠시 좀
Wow.
보여주시기 바랍니다. 네, 만나셨군요.
Oh, wow.
표정입니다.
They're really emotional.
Guys, can you imagine? Look at my face, I'm so shocked. $800 families. So there was a TV show that helped them reunite. Yeah, bless this TV show. The historic start of the broadcast. 2 hours of live broadcasting. Wow. $10 million separated family members.
Oh, that's so sad.
100,000 war orphans. I don't want to give a spoiler of Ode to My Father, but the ending, it makes us feel, I mean, the very, very ending, the last 5 minutes, makes us feel similar, or makes us understand more how these families felt, you know? And if you guys are watching this and you've never watched Ode to My Father, go watch it. It's on, you know where it is. I told you, Patreon or Buy Me Coffee. But if you're a member there, go watch it. But go watch it. Literally, it's very educational. It's very emotional. And the last 5 minutes really makes you feel how the families felt. You know, that feeling of wanting some closure, right? But as I said, I'm not going to give any spoilers here, but it's such a powerful movie. And it's a 2-hour film, so in that 2 hours, you get to experience a lot of different things. It's romantic, it's funny, but most of all, it's eye-opening and it's emotional. It's an emotional roller coaster. Mom and dad are alive. This is heartbreaking. It's wholesome too. Very wholesome.
저 뒤에 한번 보세요. 대구 방송 나와주세요.
네.
How did they do this? How did they find them? And I feel like now, using Facebook, they could probably...
안수라 엄마 안 죽었네 그래도 엄마 안 죽었는데 왜 이렇게 안 와? 나 엄마 죽은 줄 알았다. 대구 살아? 나 찾아와야지. 아무리 찾아도 몰랐네. 엄마 어딨나? 그렇게 무정무정하냐?
This is so beautiful, guys. They're reuniting. Wow. So inspirational. I'm sure a lot of people bought televisions just to watch this show. Wow, their efforts really paid out.
사네요.
Paid off, bro. Can't you speak English?
언니가 지금 서울에 막 달려 나오셨어요.
네.
이쪽으로 오시죠.
잘 좀 봐주세요.
한번 잘 좀 보세요. 과연 내 동생인가 아닌가 좀 한번 보세요. 언니가 나오셨네요.
형제야. 너 나 알겠어?
뽕이 알겠네.
알겠어.
They look so much like each other.
언제 해주셨어요?
6.25 때 해줬어요.
대전에서는 지금 대전 19번 허현
They look so much like each other. You couldn't say they're not siblings.
저 어렸을 때 있잖아. 이만석 집에 맡겨놓고 갔었어요.
예, 맞아요.
날씨가 흐리고요.
예, 맞아요.
오빠.
Dang. Wow. Hey, I'm gonna probably cry all over again. 138 days of live broadcasting, 453 hours. Wow. Highest viewership, 78%. People were watching to find their families, people were watching to see people find their families, and people were just watching because it's so wholesome. 10,000 people found their families. That's amazing.
And right then, I knew this was going to be one of the most interesting historical stories that I was going to be involved in.
That's amazing.
And I was right, because to this day, if you think about it, what KBS did was something like social media today. This is my Facebook page. This is where I lost my relatives, here in the camera. And then that camera was broadcasting.
You guys know I don't have a very good relationship with KBS because, you know, they copyright a lot of videos and do a lot of takedowns. But this, I respect them for doing. What happened, KBS? You used to help people and now you're taking down their videos? I'm kidding, okay? But honestly, much respect to what KBS did because they helped a lot of people. Imagine 10,000 people reuniting with their families. That is just absolutely amazing. And now they're making 10,000 people lose their videos on YouTube. I'm kidding, KBS. I'm kidding. Congratulations for doing what you did and keep helping people, including YouTubers.
My relatives, here in the camera. And then that camera was broadcasting that page all over the country to all the satellite stations. That's like the internet spreading a social media page around the world. And people were responding to that. They would, oh, I see that. Then they'd have to go to a telephone and call the local station, and the local station would call KBS, and KBS say, okay, get them in front of a television camera and we'll hook it up.
This was a great thing KBS did. Reuniting families.
Wow. That's a powerful story. I wasn't expecting this video.
Heartbreaking and wholesome at the same time. It's like
Is that the end of the
healing.
video? Oh no.
No.
Oh, now we're gonna have a song from Forestella.
Let's
The
go.
face that I miss.
Oh, the face that I miss. I'm sure I'm gonna understand it much more now. Which reaction are you guys looking at? My reaction or my reaction? Let me know in the comments. It's okay to watch any of my reactions.
별들이 하나 둘 살아나듯이 뽀얗게 떠오르는 그리운 얼굴 눈 감으면
I'm a little bit self-conscious here because when I listen to music, I go with it, I move my head. But I feel like if I'm doing that together with myself, it's a harmonious. I don't know. It's gonna feel weird. So I'm holding myself back from moving my head because it's gonna feel weird moving simultaneously. Or maybe let's just go with it. You know, it's an orchestra of Paul moving his head to the music.
Wow.
Woodham really set the stage, or didn't he? Was this song in Ode to My Father? Is it the song that the little girl was singing? Wow. Guys, I can understand much more the significance of this performance now. Thank you, Nami, for the coffee. Wow.
It sounds like a waltz.
It does sound like a waltz. Felipe doesn't talk much, does he? Wow. Gosh, guys. Guys, beautiful. And very meaningful. I understand the meaning of it much more now.
Wow.
You can hear a pin drop.
Wow, guys.
That
So-
was...
If you guys still, like, if it's the first time you're listening or seeing this, I know we're doing live streaming now, so come join us live on Twitch. So if you guys don't understand quite what happened, was the war broke out in 1950 and many families were separated. So there was this division, right, between South Korea and North Korea, and not all the families were able to get out of the country, you know. So some stayed in North Korea, some stayed in South Korea, some stayed just separate from each other because, you know, when war is, it's just absolutely crazy. So they had no ways to communicate, you know, they didn't have any numbers, and some of them were children. And, you know, like in the movie Ode to My Father, there was a very young girl and her older brother, for example, you know. And how do you find each other after years? Even with technology coming along, you know, people grow up, they look different. Sometimes they don't remember, but they remember specific things from that past that helped them find their family. So it's such a powerful thing. It's such a powerful part of history, and music, pays tribute to it because it's so much more like music. It really brings the feeling and the emotion of that, not only the separation but the unity also. And those who found their families, they're relieved, they're happy. But those who didn't, music really can cause some heartbreak and a little bit of comfort as well. And I feel like everybody who hasn't found their family members and listened to this song and not knowing if they're dead or alive, it's just really heartbreaking. Dang, I really feel like crying because I sympathize with those. And now I understand much more because we have been exposed to much more Korean history. We have learned a lot more. We have seen a lot more. And I just want to say 감사합니다 to Nami for, always showing me this because it makes me understand more of Korean history. And all of you guys who have been watching, because obviously, YouTube would not work if you guys didn't support, didn't like, didn't subscribe, because YouTube, it needs to keep going. So keep watching, keep coming back for more, and I hope you guys enjoy. I really do. And the more I learn, the more I can understand, and it's always best to be more knowledgeable when watching these videos. So this was a great idea to watch my past reaction. And let's see what Felipe and I had to say about it.
Emotional right there, man.
Yeah, that was intense.
That's why I like
Very
Forestella. They sing about things that matter, they sing about things that relate to people that, and they're very talented. Bro, Pita is the polar opposite of Woodham. Woodham with that deep voice, Pita with that high pitch. Then we have Mingyu and Bei, just harmonizing everything. That was beautiful. And it felt like it was like a waltz, waltz, the dance, right?
So back then, when I was reacting to Forestella, most of my reactions were based on music, right? What I could talk about, the knowledge that I had, was what I felt watching or in listening to the music. Now I feel like I can add a little bit more even to the story, behind the music. So that's really nice. I'm really proud of how far I've come.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what you're talking about.
Valsa.
Ah, yeah.
It's like
it
the
reminded
ball.
me a lot of
Yeah, you could dance waltz to that. But wow, that was an impactful video. We're gonna go to the next one, guys. I don't know if there's any video that is more emotional than this one.
Let me explain. Felipe never liked to say goodbye. And I told him, hey, you got to say goodbye. And he said, no, just cut away from me. Just cut away and end the video. I don't like saying goodbye. And he never did. Like in every video, like it's hard. It was hard for him to say goodbye. So that's why I just cut off from him, because he told me to. Not because, and he didn't have a lot to say, because also, poor guy, he didn't have a lot of knowledge, and neither did I. And we were reacting to our knowledge in music. So, knowing history and knowing music now, I feel like I'm well prepared to understand better. It's so nice.
To the next one, guys. I don't know if there's any video that is more emotional than this one, but thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one, and yeah, bye-bye. Now you can get...
Oh, we also had there's my wife. We also had the outro. Oh yeah, so after watching Ode to My Father and after watching the KBS documentary also of reuniting the family, I understand this much more. And, I feel like watching the documentaries before listening to the music, it makes it more understandable, So that's pretty cool. Thank you, Nami, for kind of setting this whole thing up and teaching me, educating me, and just making me more aware of Korean culture. And I can even read Hangul now. So, I take a long time to do it, but, I've been practicing, and it's really nice to see the progress here. And that's been like a year and a half. So I feel like a lot of things have happened then. So that's pretty cool. Come join us on Twitch, guys. And, you know, I feel like we can really be more connected and learn from each other. Dang, that original video was 14 minutes long. This one is 25 minutes long. So 10 more minutes of extra footage. This is like the director's cut. No, but seriously, like, go watch Ode to My Father. It is such a great movie, and it is emotional, and it gives you some insight of how people felt back in the day, and probably feel like it now as well. But thank you guys so much. Kamsahamnida. I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to request videos, go over to Buy Me Coffee, or if you want to watch reactions to full movies, series, shows, concerts, go over to Patreon or Buy Me Coffee as well. Link is in the pinned comments. And I've reacted to Parasite, K-pop Demon Hunters, Ode to My Father. Let me know what other movie I should do next. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.